I ordered some food, so I'm gonna have to dip out for like 5 minutes.
That's whatever. I don't
About
care.
15 minutes.
No, that's crazy. You guys went up in HP a little bit.
Let's go.
A little bit, eh?
Yeah, Gags, Vitalis, and Camilla. Camilla's at 50, but the other two are at 51. Satara is at 46. So,
I think I nearly doubled in HP alone.
Yep. Yep.
I'm pretty sure my current HP doubled.
Yeah, and you're injured.
Yeah, I was like at a third of health.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because you didn't get a long rest after you got your ass handed to you.
No, he just chose not to get healed. That too.
Yeah, he was just like, no, I want to drink and be sad.
I mean, I didn't say no, but
Well, you didn't ask
I didn't
either.
ask for it. My bird's being a bitch. Oh my god, dude. You want to leave me alone?
Well, he still has that 4 temporary hit points and is clumsy as a result of being an alcoholic for a night.
Wonderful.
I don't think that qualifies as alcoholism.
Okay, he's just drunk. But are you an expert? Do you have a PhD in alcoholism?
Yeah.
No, but I have a minor in my undergrad, and it was in psychology.
Oh shit! What did you major in?
So, English.
Honestly, that's not bad.
Which obviously makes me the expert.
Yes. You're able to understand like the meaning of alcoholism more than us. At
Exactly. Yeah, I've probably read and consumed way more media about alcoholism than
Yeah.
others here, so, you know.
Speaking of taking a minor in psychology, how was that? Because that's something I was considering doing.
I think my college offered not the best kinds of electives, basically, that you could take as a minor.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I didn't have the best time, but I went off and did a bunch of my own shit anyway because I felt like it.
Okay, girl
so-
boss.
Yeah, I mean, just do what you want.
Oh, thank
If you
Glitch.
feel like you've got good options in the subjects that they're offering and they have like decent teachers,
Mhm.
it doesn't hurt.
Gotcha.
It's a good thing to have a minor in. What's your major?
Right now it's either gonna be psych or comp sci, so I don't know. One or the other. I'll take the other one as a minor or something.
Well, you know, in terms of job stability, I would probably
Yeah, you know.
I'd probably give you the advice to take the comp sci as the major.
Yeah, you know, I was like, if I'm gonna take psychology as my major, I need to get a master's at least, I think, if I want it to be of any value. But we live and we learn, I guess. Anyways, so session. I'm gonna change it to 30. Whatever, I don't care.
Yes.
No.
No winners, no losers.
There's gonna be no session 29 as far as I'm concerned.
What? Do we level up then?
Okay, roll a D100.
Again.
Oh yeah,
I forgot about it. I got it. Hold on.
Oh god.
What's a 15 get me?
A 15. Well,
Can I take Gags' roll?
Wait, hold on. That
He's the
was
one that
me.
said it.
Yeah, I was the one that said it. Hold on. I thought it was just me doing it.
well, Satara rolled first. She willingly
Oh,
volunteered.
Oh shit! I thought we were all rolling, and if one of us got 100, then
Wait,
it
yeah,
would work out.
she made no mistake, AJ. It was me.
Okay, well, I want all of you to roll now. You're suffering together.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
It's doomed.
Oh, brother.
Lucky. Let me roll D100.
What a surprise. I rolled below 1/3.
You don't
Yes,
say.
it was started.
Okay. Well, anyone that rolled... Okay, so Satara and Pug. I want you to roll...
Nothing
Rocks
wrong.
fall on my head? Finally.
No, I want you to roll a
He takes 5
D20.
HP.
Roll a D20 for me.
They did nothing
Oh,
wrong. They did nothing
God.
wrong. It was me, AJ, you bastard.
This is your fault!
11.
This is fucked up.
Bird, stop biting me, you fucker.
11? Okay.
He's getting attacked
16.
IRL. He doesn't need to get attacked.
I'm being bombarded by like a 500-gram bird. This is crazy, dude.
Okay. 11 and a 16. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18. Okay.
I don't like
Wow.
that.
Wow.
Don't like this.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to say this. Basically, anytime you guys ask me to level up, you roll a d100. And depending on what you roll,
It was me though.
a counter goes up by 1, or how many times I get asked. And if you, my D100 is equal or or greater than that number, a certain card will be drawn.
No.
Hold on. Oh, hold on. Wait, can I? I would have drawn a card.
Anyways, so Sitara and Pug are going to be the recipients of this.
Ah, fuck.
They did nothing, man. It was me.
And Sitara, you're gonna receive on the palm of your hand. You're gonna see a tattoo magically appear. It's an image of a skull. Okay. And
But
Pug.
like a cool skull, right? Like
Yeah,
not a
yeah, it's
just coming
cool.
upon you skull.
It's cool. I mean, it's cool that you magically got it, right? So yeah, you have a skull. You don't know what it does yet. But Pug, on the other hand, you are a little bit more fortunate. And your spear is gonna evolve for you.
An 11, dude. Let's go.
So yeah, yeah, that's that. Awesome. Congrats, guys.
I think death is coming for me.
Maybe we should just keep asking. We might get a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah, I kind of want to gamble. Can I just draw one?
No, it's once per day only.
So you're saying tomorrow, even if we're not
Yeah,
playing.
hold on, yeah, hold on. Real shit.
What? You guys really want to gamble your life away? Jesus.
Yeah, fuck. got
I
nothing
thought
to lose.
like being in the Odyssey was a gamble in itself, but
I mean, that's true. All right, so this is what's gonna change with you, Pug. Your weapon.
okay, dude. I'm watching.
Yeah. So your spear is just gonna change entirely, and I'm just gonna give you this.
Just self deletes itself. That's crazy.
No.
My walking cane, dude. I need something to hold myself up.
No. Okay. All right. Cool.
Am I adding mysterious, ominous tattoo to my inventory?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
All right. This is gonna have 0 value because it's unique. All right, there you go, Pug. And then I'm gonna change it to a spear. All right. Congrats.
How
What
do I add shit to my container?
do you mean?
My container's got a bunch of stuff. Its capacity is 1 out of 4.
Oh, that's what you mean. So, what you want to do is you just want to drag and drop things into it. That's basically it.
I see.
Yeah.
So I have to search for my inventory, but what if there's no mysterious, ominous tattoo available for me to drag and drop?
Okay, I'll just create one for you then.
Ominous tattoo.
Let's name it equipment while we're at it. Yeah, ominous tattoo.
Oh, that's gonna be
A
great.
skull in the base, in the palm, the base of the palm of your hand. I don't know English. Can you
Sure.
confirm for me, English major?
It's just the palm of your hand. The base of
Perfect.
your hand would be like the heel,
Okay,
like where your wrist meets your
thank
the
you.
rest of your hand.
I would never have known that because I suck at English.
It's okay, you're Canadian.
What? What does that mean?
Which one of Canadian, eh? You got a problem, bud?
That's the most Canadian response you could ever get.
And don't bring up
Oh,
the fucking
fuck.
French. Don't get me started.
Oh, fuck, bud.
Trust me, we hate French so much, I took German in high school.
You're getting me heated right now, bud. I'm about to go for a rip, hey?
Man, that's so meta. You took German instead of French. Reminds me of time.
Dude, I was preparing for round 3, dude.
I
mean,
well,
sorry.
in
I
game?
lagged, dude. I
In
lagged,
game?
I lagged.
In
Yeah,
game.
in game.
Hey,
What
can
happened?
we start soon?
Yeah, we're starting right now.
Hey.
Okay, so who wants to do the recap?
Ooh, I took notes. Hang on. That's why I took notes,
Yeah.
you guys.
Let's go.
Should I just drop this second spear? Like the old one?
Yeah, your smoking spirit basically just doesn't exist anymore. That's what it turned into. So I'm just gonna.
Notes go.
I thought I could delete it by just clicking the drop button, but it's still here.
I got it. I'm just gonna delete it off your thing.
Cool, thanks.
There you go. So now you have a better weapon. Congrats.
Alright, so we started the session with Vitalis being an emo boy, drinking himself because he's sad about getting his ass handed to him. And just hung out. I think the rest of us took a completed long rest. Sitar took a nasty dump before we headed out to look for Vitalis because he wasn't like back to the sweet room yet.
Yep.
Met him downstairs in the lobby where he was drinking himself away. And thereupon he was hit on by Callistor, who thinks, Callistor definitely wants to get in Vitalis's pants. Unfortunately for Vitalis, Callistor's a dude. He also accused Septia and Trellis, the people who are the sort of like head priests, I think, of the Temple of Lutheria, about keeping children in the temple. We don't know where, like he doesn't know where, but we are assuming it's in that basement that's locked away, as sacrifices for Lutheria, based on things that he has heard from clients he has who are from like the Lutheran Church. We also found out from the receptionist, whose name I have forgotten and did not note down. Ambrosia, thank you. That we needed to go to Mount Volcor. It's likely that our entry fee will be waived and that we will qualify automatically as the Heroes of Prophecy. But it's still like good to show up and just see what the competition is. The games will start in less than 2 days and some stuff is still being prepared. The plan was that we would go. There's also Vitalis also has a contact who, well, not a contact exactly, but a person that we need to go and talk to at, where is that? The Nur-Dagon estate. Because they are the descendants of Dragonlords, or according to Vitalis, a Dragonlord's son. And they may be able to get us some information. That was for us trying to figure out the steroid situation with the king of Mytros's dragons. We also tried to orchestrate. I think we floated the idea of orchestrating an orgy to get the people from like the Temple of Lutheria out, but I don't know where we landed on that.
If only Stark was here still.
True.
So yeah, it's pretty early in the day still, so we had a plan, which was to go to the Temple of Lutheria and talk to Septia about the bandits as a way of figuring out maybe if we can talk to the bandits who are stealing their wine from the vineyards to do something. I can't remember. And then we also wanted to go to the Nur-Dagon estate, and then we were invited to the Colossus of Pythor by the Lady of Coin in a letter that said 13 years ago something treacherous happened. I was supposed to put an end to the job, but things changed. You'll know who I am when you read this. Come to the Colossus of Pythor. And if we bring a gift, it would be like a temporary truce. And if we have the time, then we were going to go to the Agora to, I think, check out the competition that we have for
Sponsorship,
the
I think.
games.
Yep.
Oh, yes, sorry for the sponsorship
Yep.
for the games.
All right. Thank you. You get an extra hero point for that. So you are gaming.
Oh, can I give it to someone else?
If you want to, sure.
I have 3 hero points already, so
Everyone has 2, so you have a 1 up on everyone.
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. I'm keeping it then.
There you go. All right. So
I think that's everything. I don't know if I missed anything.
no, I think that is everything. Very well kept. Hope all the rest of you are taking notes as well. Would not be fair to our lore keeper, of course.
That's okay. Most of my notes are just Callistor is very horny for Vitalis, and that he's not power bottom.
Damn.
Yep.
Sound like really important notes.
Yeah.
I think I have to agree.
We should explore that sometime. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Explore that, right?
You're making that game, Will.
Well, it's still about like 9 a.m., I believe, as you guys are at the Sun's Roost. So, are you still gonna stick to the plan, or what is up?
I think so.
I think we were still going to the Nerdic next day, right? Or were we going?
I think the plan was to start at the Temple of Luceria, and pretend that we are accepting the quest to figure out what's happening to their wine.
Hopefully, we can learn more information through doing so.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep. I think we were all supposed to disguise ourselves a little bit.
I think you guys did that
so
last
we don't
session.
get crowded.
Oh, we did. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
Did
guys.
y'all
Okay, so we're good.
Did y'all want to try the origin plan?
How about this? When we arrive at the temple, let's see how many followers are there. If there's too many, then perhaps we should go ahead with the orgy plan.
I do believe Septia knows, Camilla, that you are one of the prophesied heroes. I'm sure if we proposed this as a sort of goodwill gesture between our party and theirs, maybe they would consider it?
That's a fair point. I'd be happy to ask Septia about it.
Alright, well, maybe just keep it in your back pocket for now and see if you need to pull it out.
Will do.
All right. While I'm at it, I'm going to be generous, and I'm going to give you guys 100 gold as part of your party stash to spend as you please. I guess, I guess I was being a little bit unfair when I didn't add a lot of your gold, but I mean, 100 gold actually goes a lot farther in compared to 5e, so there's that, I'll just say. There are plenty of stores as well.
I think I asked this before, but does winning Descalon cause a little traction, or is he just like a horse to people?
He's a horse, but I mean, they probably wouldn't have seen a kobold on riding a horse, though. That's about it.
So it wouldn't be spiky levels.
Yeah, I mean, it'll definitely get you some looks, but I mean, when they see the Heroes of Prophecy walking around, but that'll be it. You guys are disguised at the moment. It's no big deal. Maybe you could be like a gnome.
Yeah, but
How about we just make him like a ghost from like the 1990s? Just throw a bedsheet over him, dude. Cut some holes.
Oh yeah, he's just a goblin, no big deal.
I'll just make Descalon with this fight.
Sure. Yeah, that's fun. Okay.
Alrighty.
So, you guys do make your way. Okay, I've had enough of this party token a little bit, so I'm just gonna do this. I will leave the party token alive though, for sure.
Cool.
Just so if you ever want to access the party sheet or whatever, it's there. Guys.
What's the little purple things near our tokens?
Oh, those are all your debuffs or your buffs and debuffs. Right now, that is from Camilla's martial aura. So you get a +1 status bonus to fear effects, saving throws, of course. So while you are within, I think, 10 feet of her, then
I believe so.
You get that bonus.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Camilla's the one we need to fear, not the things around us.
Got an Among Us situation going on, I think.
Sus.
Okay, so you arrive
Can I
at the
get-
temple bright and
Sorry,
early.
one more question.
Sure.
When I got healed, did someone use treat wounds? How does?
Yeah.
So
got
I
treat
shouldn't
wounds.
be wounded anymore.
Yeah, that would be correct.
Yeah, I'm happy to like treat wounds until Vitalis is fully back up to full.
You tried in
Isn't that
the.
like an hour?
It's an hour cooldown, but I would say by the time you make it to the Temple of Lutheria, I mean, probably half an hour passes by, so it's not that far away, anyways.
Yeah, I also do have that mud plaster or something with my, which is like a healing cantrip.
Yep.
So if you want some dirt smeared on you to heal you, that's fine too.
That wouldn't be the grossest thing rubbed on me, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Got S.
Okay, Bill.
Come on, got S.
That's a question mark ping. I've never seen one.
Yeah. Okay. Regardless, you arrive at the temple, bright and early. It does seem to be pretty, lively considering the time, but you can assume that people make their rounds to the church or any temple in the morning if they have the time.
As we're walking there, I'll point out to, because I don't think Vitalis was with us the first time we came here. I'll repeat all the information that Camilla was giving us on our way there to Vitalis, just so he's filled in.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Before we head in, if you think we should go ahead with the orgy plan, just nudge me. Let me know.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I feel like I've missed something. Origin plan? Don't tell me Callister's gonna be here, dude.
If you think it's the best plan of action, I mean,
Oh, I don't know, but if y'all think so, then
I don't know if we have the best plan of action. I think it's an option that we have to distract them, but if it's not one that we're comfortable with, perhaps the vineyards are our best bet. Maybe the bandits who are stealing from the Lutherians actually have some information that they could give us, if something to do with the kids.
I hope it'll be a promising lead, but I'm not sure. Nevertheless, we should still go ahead with the plan.
the orgy one or the bandit one?
The bandit one.
Oh, okay. Just had to clarify that.
That's a guarantee.
Out of curiosity, are we all uncomfortable with the idea of an orgy?
Oh, I have no qualms with it, but I know Vitalis certainly isn't okay with the idea.
You'll have to put it down in the fine print, I think. I'll have to sign off on that one.
They can be quite fun, you know.
Yo, can I insight check that? What the fuck?
Yeah, do sense motive, dude.
I mean,
sense motive.
it's not gonna do anything, I don't think, because it's probably really bad, but...
Sense motive her.
Wait, where is that even in?
It's in your exploration. Oh, no, it's in encounter to the right. Should be in the last tab.
I'm gonna, just before I forget it, I'm gonna activate my Acheron sword to give me temporary hit points.
Okay, sure.
Here's my mob plus half my level, which is 4 or 3.
It's 3 plus half your level, so it would be rounded down. So it's
Round down, so 3.
yeah, 3.
Okay. I haven't done that yet. I keep on forgetting to. So there we go.
Yeah, I probably need to make that as a free action or something, or an action on your sheet so you can see it.
It's fine. I just put the temporary points. So.
Yep, that's fine. I forgot, you can just drag and drop the thing, so make sure that's on there.
Wait, where is sense motive?
So when you do your basic action macro,
Oh, it's in the action macro. I was
Yeah,
looking at
the
my
macro.
character sheet.
target Satara when you do it. Makes it easy.
Oh, I'm trying to open my character sheet like I'm Gegs, apparently.
What, you're not Yegs?
Yeah, apparently I'm Gegs, dude.
That's crazy.
Wait, my sense motive's cracked.
Okay.
Do I get told this number?
No, it's secret. It's all secret. I
Even if my motive's the one being sensed?
Yeah, because well, it just depends. Kind of just depends on the
Yeah,
thing.
that's fine.
Okay, I'll just tell you this. Just lay out your thoughts, Satara, candidly.
Yeah, Sitara's been in orgies before. She genuinely thinks they can be fun. That's it. There's nothing more to it. She's not like encouraging this as the plan of action, but she's just like, if you're not comfortable, that's fine. But we don't have to go with the orgy plan. But it's a decent option.
We're doing the people of Maestros a favor.
Yeah.
In many ways, apparently. Apparently, we've got holes to fill, if you know what I mean.
Great.
Okay.
Most unhinged campaign, bro. All right.
No, wait, this is the most unhinged campaign. My
No,
guy.
this really is my most unhinged campaign. You guys like unironically, I don't think I've ever had a campaign where we talk about how big characters' dick sizes are, or like
Dude,
how many
Storhawk
orgies we've
was
had.
Packing. I forgot how big Eggs is, but Storhawk's packing.
Dude,
This
I'm
is
not
a
writing
very
that shit
interesting
down.
campaign, without a doubt.
I guess when in Rome, as they would say, right? But this is Greece, so to speak.
Dude,
I mean, the Greeks were fucking, bro. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
hold on.
were. They really were.
Yeah.
They were
Can we get a
fucking.
Greek statue of Storhawk?
It would
There's
never
no
be
relief
true to
big
size.
enough,
I hate to break
my
it to you.
guy.
Yeah, true to size.
It would not be
Right,
true to
that's-
size. I think it would be really a shame to even put it up if he's not. If he's
There
not
is
honored.
not a leaf in existence that could cover that up.
Alright, we ready to go in?
Yeah, yes. I think now we should probably head in before we waste too much more time.
You should take the lead on this, Camilla. But let us know if you need.
Of
one us
course.
to speak up.
I guess Camilla will lead the charge to the temple.
Sure. Yeah, you go in. You're still welcomed by the, multiple statues, dozens of them, really, of the grinning woman with a scythe.
That's my girl.
Yep. Many, that sweet fragrance is still lingering here, and you enjoy it. But yeah, you just find that Septia and Trellis aren't to be seen at the moment, but you do find one of the clerics here.
Yeah,
Collects.
Camilla will approach the cleric and just ask about the whereabouts of where Septia is.
They'll just tell you that they are performing some of their required rites at the moment, though I am more than welcome to take a message for them, if that is what you need. Or if there is something that hopefully I can answer for you, then I will be more than willing, if I am able.
Well, sure. I'm not sure if you know of this, but there's been some bandits disrupting shipments of wine to the temple. We are hoping to gain some more information about these bandits before we went on our way to, stop them from doing so.
Yes, the bandits. They, if I recall, Father Trellis and Sister Septia have spoke of them with much displeasure. I do believe there is not much to it other than they are located in the nearby forest by the vineyards. It should not be too hard to spot bandits, of course. Is there anything else I can offer you in terms of information?
Yeah. Do you know how large the party size is of these bandits?
Well, I know not much, but I can't imagine it's too big of a group, considering how close they are to Mitros. They seem to come in swift and forceful, albeit probably small in size.
And the shipments that lead the wine to the temple, are they guarded by chance?
Unfortunately not. These are more of a recent occurrence, but I I cannot comment anymore in regards to that.
All right. My final
Um,
question is, before I let my other friends speak, um, what time do these shipments usually occur at?
Well, it depends on whenever they're ready, but ideally, we like to stock up relatively soon, and somewhat frequent, so that our storage in the cellar is relatively full. But they can be sporadic. I suggest, and I'm fortunate that I cannot provide you more information. I do suggest you make your way to the vineyard and just tell them that Father Trellis or Sister Septia have sent you, and they'd be more than willing to send you the exact dispatch schedule. We are just notified when they would be arriving.
Of course. Please do let Septia know, Father Trellis, of our agreement to accept this quest.
I shall do that, and I will remind you that the price for completing this successfully will be 2,000 gold pieces.
Damn!
Wow. Damn.
All right, that sounds mighty good. Did any of you have any questions?
Just clarifying the logistics of this. Is it that the shipments get stolen at or near the vineyards or somewhere within the city?
They get assaulted before they even reach the temple, so it could be anywhere as far as I'm concerned. Knowing these, well, the people that can live around these parts.
I see. And you're certain that there's a group of bandits who are doing this, and not perhaps just people who are desperate on the streets?
I am in no position to answer that question in a way that would satisfy
That's
you.
all right. Didn't mean to intrude. One last thing. You said that you'd like to keep your cellars full. Are we to assume then your cellars are currently empty?
Not necessarily empty, but as the main supplier of the city for its wine, we, generally speak, go through it relatively fast. It is
Can
in
I
great demand.
can I inside check this guy when I ask about the cellar? Or sense motive, I
Yeah,
suppose?
sure. Yeah, I will reveal this to you, but I won't tell you whether or not you succeed or not.
Okay.
So
I have
you're
a plus
more
11 though, so I feel like I have a decent shot.
okay. I'll say that for the most part, the cleric is for the relatively elusive with how she words things. It has been pretty obvious, but there's not really much to gain. But obviously, knowing the information you know, there could be something buried within their words.
Okay. One last thing. Is Chandras around anywhere?
No, he is not.
Okay.
Um. While they were talking, could Gegs like look around and see if anyone's looking at him weirdly?
Sure, make a perception check.
This is mainly just to
Can I also do a perception check?
Sure. And what's your intention with that?
I guess it would just be kind of like paying attention to like plaques of like writing, I guess, and like the statues, like what I guess like is there anything other than like in here other than like about Lutheria, I guess?
No, not at the moment. But I'll say roll your perception check for me first. And we'll see what happens. Okay. So,
Well,
Gegs
bird.
and Vitalis, you do notice one thing. Despite the temple, it is quite early in the morning, but you do notice that the cleric here is the only one present out of the staff. But there's a whole bunch of other, not many, but some people here doing their worshipping for the day or week or however. But yeah, you do notice that the person that Camilla and Satara is talking to is the only staffing, at least out and about. Compared to as to last time, at least for Gegs, there were at least a lot more present.
And she's not like looking at gigs and we're like mainly gigs is trying to see like if she's like looking at gigs because Ginger's asking to be let go or something like that. I guess I don't know if that makes sense.
Sure. I'll say it's hard. Okay, I'll say, given the situation and the scenario that you're in, it wouldn't be hard for them to notice if something a little bit more sneaky like would be going on, at least in the temple. It's pretty quiet, not many people are around, and they definitely are in a position to see almost everything, but they definitely aren't too focused on you, so to speak.
Yeah. Thank you.
Before we leave, I do have one more question. Since I've departed several months ago, has the relations with what was it? The Lady of Coins changed at all between the Temple of Lutheria?
Well, I cannot say, Miss Camilla, I'm afraid. You and I, that is something Father Trust and Sister Septia would have more insight on.
Do we know when they might become available for a conversation?
If you come back later today, maybe in the midday or before the evening, that would be an ideal time, I would presume. Around
That's
that
very
time.
helpful.
Thank you. Well, before Camilla leaves, she will quickly pray.
Okay.
Just to get ghosted again?
She doesn't want to be ghosted.
So what are you gonna pray to her about?
Just to rekindle their bond. She wants to. She doesn't want Lutheria to leave her life. She still wants to be loyal.
Okay.
But Camilla's mind is conflicted as she learns more about the potential going-ons under the temple. So it's complicated. That's basically what her prayers are.
All right.
I need to go grab my food.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm down to.
Okay. Guys, should I tell him? Maybe I should tell you guys instead of the character.
Rocks fall on him and he dies. Nice praying.
But I'll say, as you see Camilla take a knee and pray to her god, you guys are disguised, so maybe you do follow suit or not, up to you. She definitely seems to be putting a lot of effort into her prayer, and definitely has something on her mind, for sure. That's what you see from Camilla. And at the end of her prayer, let's just say she's not particularly pleased, but not particularly showing any worry. But it's hard to read Camilla sometimes.
Pew.
Do we know anything about Lotharian worship and how maybe if Lutharia makes it evident when she is responding to her followers?
I'll say maybe you can roll, your religion or your Thydelian stuff. Lore, up to you.
Yeah, I'll do that. Lore will make it easier, right?
If it makes more sense, yeah. I mean, you have Thydelian lore, so I mean, you probably would get more out of religion compared to that.
How much is my religion?
I think they're the same for you. Oh,
I have
never
a
mind.
plus 11 to religion,
Yeah, maybe you
but a
get more
plus
out of that.
5 to Thailand history.
I think I'll tell you this as a general rule: if your lore is appropriate for the skill you're trying to do, the DC is lowered by 2. But
Mhm.
it really just depends. It depends on how you want to approach it.
I think I'll do religion in this
Okay.
case.
Sure. Okay. So you know people of Lutheria, she's all about indulgence, all about that hedonism, all that type of stuff. I think it would be, if anything, it's more likely, from what you can gather and you've seen, it's more likely for her to respond in that type of way rather than the very traditional way.
Gotcha.
But that does bring up the question on whether or not Camilla's relationship with her god is different compared to what Lutharia considers what her traditional way of doing things
Right.
are. So there's that.
Okay.
Well, I'll just say Camilla will walk
do
out.
we-
But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just another question. Do we know what the consequences of taking this quest and then not completing it are?
At the moment, there doesn't seem to be any.
Right? Because it's just is this a thing that they've specifically asked us to do? Or is it anyone who can help us apprehend these bandits will be rewarded?
I think given how the Septia was the one who initiated or brought it up to you guys initially, I think it would be implied that she has specifically offered it to you guys.
Okay.
They gave us like a. What am I trying to say? I forgot, but they gave us like a.
Insider knowledge?
No, where the bandits. No, not where they are specifically, but where they could be found.
Yeah, they said in the woods nearby the vineyard, which is not too expansive, so to speak. So.
The vineyard.
Yep, the vineyard.
Oh, okay.
English, by the way.
Yeah. Born and raised.
Yes, sir. Can the English major tell us why it's called vineyard instead of vineyard?
Probably has something to do with the etymology, some bullshit. I don't know, dude. English is the most made up of languages.
That is true.
I was like, at least a little bit more zest.
All right. Yeah, I'll just say Camilla takes a step outside and the rest of you kind of follow suit.
Oh, I was gonna say, I guess I was kind of just waiting for Glitch to come back, but
Oh, sure.
I guess for like, did you say we were like all like supposedly like kneeling? I guess.
I
Like,
mean,
are we all praying?
I said it was up to you.
Okay, I mean, I guess I would join Camilla.
Could I just nudge Yeggs just to try and reach out to Ginger again, just in case he responds this time?
Gigs will try. I don't know
Wait,
if it's like a.
Hold on. I want you to. I want Gegs to roll sense motive from Camilla when she nudges him.
Okay, I don't get. Okay. I think I tried it before when nothing happened.
No. This has to do with how Camilla said nudge her. So maybe it's we'll see how that goes.
No, I'm nudging. I'm like whisper to Geggs
Okay,
about this. I'm not
that's
just,
different.
like,
That's different.
nudging and being like, "Hey, orgy, am I right?"
Yeah. Okay, that's fine then. Go ahead, continue.
It's not a ritual. I can just do it, right?
Satara
Yeah,
in
you
the
can just do
horny
it.
phase.
Gigs will try.
Yeah, sure.
Ginger. There. Telepathically try to speak to them, I guess.
Yep. You are once again met with silence, but this time I'll say, when you try to communicate with Ginger, it's more like this time you're hitting a wall rather than you're not getting a response.
Does it like bound back to me? Do I get like a headache from it or something?
Yeah, something like that. Get this like uneasiness coming from your head.
Kind of like rub his neck a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Some anxiety takes place.
Yeah. Look at look at Satara and just kind of shake his head no. Try to do it discreetly though, of course, but
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome.
welcome back.
I think Satara will just like nod and be like, okay, well, worth a shot.
Glad you didn't miss out much, but I'll say your prayer to Listeria was met with not the response you're hoping for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silence.
Something like that, yeah.
Damn.
Dude, she's ghosting you. Gotta find a new guard.
I'm sad. Yeah,
as-
I'm sure Camilla would walk away very disheartened.
But yeah, you guys get up and follow Camilla out. If you were praying, of course.
Once we're out of earshot, Gigs will just relay that it felt like I hit a wall. I don't know.
What does it usually feel like?
Doesn't like when I feels like I goes to Ginger and it comes back to me. Like my bond with him.
Well,
I guess it's more accurate to say it just felt blocked out.
okay. Well, we'll keep trying. I'm sure we'll be able to find him.
As those words kind of sink in for you, like Geggs, I'll say you do probably think that this time the way you try to communicate with Ginger, it's different entirely. So that will leave you some questions. Questions of uncertainty.
Yeah, because it's not magic. But I'm like, how am I telling them to come to me whenever I do that?
You do have like some sort of I mean,
is it divine in nature or like?
I'll say it is like it is magical in nature, like how you're able to commune, but the specifics, so to speak, it's almost like you have telepathy, like almost one-way telepathy or two-way, depending on the scenario.
It never felt like he's tried to communicate with me ever since he got locked up, right?
Hard to say, but it's definitely something you've never experienced before. Because think about it this way: you've always kind of reached out to him; he's never reached out to you.
Since the safest bandits know anything, I'm getting really, really anxious about it.
Alright, then, perhaps we best hurry to the vineyards and see what we can investigate about this.
The only issue is we don't know what time to go over there at.
Did the Lady of Coin have anything specific in her note about when we are to meet?
No, but it might be implied that dinner or something over food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know Vitalis wanted to go to the Nerdagon estate in the morning, so maybe that's where we go first and then head up to the vineyards.
Yeah, that's fine by me. Although I have to say, am I the only one that feels like maybe the Lady of Coin involved in this whole matter?
Sorry, could you say that again? You got out.
Oh, am I the only one that feels like maybe the Lady of Coin is behind the stolen shipments of wine?
Oh, do you have a specific reason to suspect that?
Well, it's just a hunch, but it seems like whoever is targeting these shipments must be a really organized group. There's not too many thieves guilds that I know of in Mitros, so perhaps asking them might lead to some answers.
Well, I gathered that the Lady of Coin probably wants to meet us over dinner, which wouldn't be for a few hours anyway. Don't think it hurts to go to the vineyards and see what's happening there before we start throwing around accusations.
Oh, I agree. It's just something to keep in mind, I think.
Hey AJ.
Mhm.
Can I like roll? I don't know what I would specifically roll. So this is why I'm just throwing it out there. But once I guess while I was trying to join the the Thieves Guild, would I know? Like, would she mess with gods at all? And like that kind of stuff?
You wouldn't know.
Okay.
Also, do we know if the 2,000 gold reward is for bringing them more wine or to stop the bandits or...
It's implied to stop the thievery. So basically, just to cut off the the head of the snake, the nip, whatever, so to speak, whatever the saying is. Just
Gotcha.
stop it. Yeah. Well, so many options. What to do?
I feel like Nerdagon Estate might be the most on the way.
Yeah, I agree.
We have
We
to
can do
go
that
all
first.
the way around.
Do we?
Well, it's up a hill. The way I went, I had to go to Thylis. I had to go all the way. Not yeah. I went through. No, I went up and over Thyliso, like by the Soldier's Gate, kind of, to get there.
Oh, can we
Hmm.
not? Oh, I see.
So like dotted line, I think is like road, like a path, but like it's right up against the mountain. I think. Like we're
Well,
following
then
the
we could
base of the
do.
mountain to get
I,
there.
there is this one right here.
Oh, okay, cool.
That does gotta go up. But
Yeah, we'll head that way.
yeah, like you would
We're
have
just
to.
gonna walk straight into the bathhouse.
No, no, no. Like here, I'll draw a line. Like you'd have to go. Oh man, pink is this one. Here I'll do it in black. So like you would have to go like this basically, or like sorry, effectively like that basically. I mean,
Oh, that is still pretty long.
I mean,
route.
there's still like you still have like there's still roads so to speak. So it's not like
Yeah, but it's not like on the way to the vineyards, for example.
I mean they're
There's no,
completely
like...
different directions. So it's just
Yeah, but I was hoping that we could just do like a quick loop before we head up.
that is.
What else did we have? We also... So the Colossus of Pythor is to meet the Lady of Coin. There was also, if we have the time, to go to the Great Agora. And there's the vineyards. Maybe we just go up to the vineyards.
I'd appreciate it. I think that might. I don't know.
I think we should just go up to the vineyards, and perhaps if we conclude our investigation there before the afternoon, we could spend the afternoon and evening in the height in the hills both of the Nerdagon estate and perhaps the Great Agora. Since we'll probably have to come all the way down to go to the Colossus of Python by the evening.
AJ, would I know about the Nerdagons, sorry, at all? Like, would I know if they're like what kind of merchants they are? Like, are they like needy with their time? Like, everything has to be like proper in order?
I'll say that
Or are they like more relaxed about their time frames?
coming from the soldier's perspective, for the most part, you generally wouldn't know. But I mean, merchants and their time is valuable. I would say that. But considering that you are a Dragonlord, you have power. Maybe the Nerdagons might be swayed by that, or willing to make concessions.
Dragonlord, by the way.
Or Heroes of Prophet is my bad. Oops.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we're all Dragonlords here.
Not yet.
What?
All right, sorry, I'm back. I
Hello,
mean, I'm
I'm
cool with the vineyard plan.
Let's go.
Okay, vineyards it is. We love the vineyards. All right, so you guys spend about, from your position, like an hour. An hour.
Can I have prepared the spell Create Food?
Sure.
And on the way, I'm just gonna keep creating food and distributing it to the people that I see in Stygian Row who
Okay.
look like they're too desperate.
Sure. Create food.
Sorry, I don't think I prepared my spells this morning, so I'm just
Yeah, don't worry. I will just remove heal then. Because I believe you did do the spirit ones, just not the... Yeah.
What is my Create Food spell?
Got you. Okay, create food.
Yeah. How much food does it create?
You create enough food to feed 6 medium creatures for a day.
Okay. Yeah, I'll create food and hand it out to up to 6 people.
If you give it to small creatures, they eat 1/4 as much as a medium creature.
Oh, are there a lot? I thought there were a lot of like minotaurs and tieflings in the Stygian Row.
In this area, there are more, but not. They're still, so to speak, like a minority. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Okay. So.
Well, I don't think I'd discriminate. I feel like I would just try to hand it to the people who look like they needed it most.
Sure. Okay. Why not?
Right. Mark down my spell slot. Oh, thank you.
Yep. Damn, you hiding it to 4th level? 12. 50 at 6th level. That's crazy. Call you Jesus at that point. Okay, so you guys spend I would say about 45 minutes walking to the vineyards. It's really not that far, and you have like a pretty main path to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not super hard. But as
the person also said, the priest also said that it could be like they don't know exactly where the wine gets stolen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it just doesn't make its way to the temple. So could we be like, ooh, could I, when handing out food to people, just ask if they know anything about the thievery and just if they can help?
People that are passerbyers, right?
Yeah, but just be I'll be discreet about it, and if anyone seems like that, how about this? Sitara's thinking is it's possible that it's not just like a group of well-organized bandits who are stealing wines.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just people who are desperate and want something to sustain themselves, and alcoholism is a real problem. So if they know anyone if wine's been in short supply all over the city, then but there are people here who are still managing to get drunk. Where are they getting the wine from? And if that is like a potential lead to figuring out where the wine is.
Okay. All right, so let's go with the wonderful exploration ability, gather information as you do this. So you can use that, check it in your basic action macros. It's in the exploration tab.
Yep. Gather information, you say?
Yep.
Yep. Does that do?
So you need to roll a diplomacy check for the amount of time. It doesn't really matter too much on that part.
Am I allowed to follow the expert for this, or?
Sure. I hope you. Yeah. I hope you're trained in diplomacy.
I am trained in diplomacy.
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
So if you do follow the expert, you do get a bonus for that. So you will get. Let's see. Are you trained only?
I am only trained. Yes.
Okay, so you'll only get a +1. That's a +1. Just regular bonus, and then I'll give you a +1 circumstance because of your fame.
Cool.
Albeit you are being a little bit discreet, but
yeah,
it's not too hard. But so you get a total of +2.
Okay.
So you can roll a diplomacy check +2. You can re-roll that.
I would very much like to re-roll that. I'm spending a hero point.
Yep. Okay. +2 for 25. All right. So you do succeed, and you get the specifics of the topic here. So what are the specific things that you want? I will just give it to you that you're able to get.
Okay, low-key, I also just want dirt about the Lutherian temple so that I can feed it to Camilla and be like, oh, it's not looking as great as it used to.
But I had fun.
Turns out not everyone else did, buddy. So yeah. Also, if there's any information about missing wine, missing children, and just other shitty things that the Lutherian temple might be up to.
Gotcha.
Like I as Justifer am like, yeah, fuck these guys. But I don't think Satara is as anti, so she would try to be more diplomatic about it, so to speak.
Okay, I'll say this. So the passerbyers that are in this area kind of tell you about these things. One, the people that seem to be raiding the winery and the casks. Sorry, I need a burp. Or the caravan, so to speak. Seems to be a small group of satyrs.
Oh, my people.
Yes, the satyrs.
Grimm's people.
True.
Oh.
It just went dark. Yeah, but it's a group of satyrs. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, a group of satyrs that seem to be raiding the caravans. That being said, it has been long known that the vineyards have actually been before time, and it's like a folklore story or like a kid's story that the satyrs have been here before the people that currently reside and manage the farm. They were already here doing so, and that
colonization again.
But the rest is history, and it talks about how they have such a great relationship, but recently the satyrs seem to be a little bit not so nice. That being said, the vineyards are owned by a dozen mercantile families that live within the city, so it's not even just one party, but a whole bunch of them that have their own obviously goal, and they seem to be working with the temple to supply them that. But aside from that, they do know that the Lady of Coin seems to be involved with the caravans, as well as the temple. But it seems to be more on the side that the Lady of Coin isn't necessarily with the satyrs, but they seem to be acting on their own, with their own intent. So there seems
So
to
the Lady
be.
of Coin is like basically the transport mode of getting the wine from the vineyards to the temple.
I'll say no. It's not like that. It's sorry for making it confusing, but the mercantile families are responsible for sending the wine, the kegs, to the temple for the city, since they are contractually obliged to. The satyrs and the Lady of Coin seem to be both after the kegs, but for it seems to be different reasons. Because
Gotcha.
the Lady of Coins aren't working with the satyrs, but they have their own intention.
Gotcha.
There. So there does seem to be some bad blood between the Lady of Coins people and the temple, but no one really knows why. It is a thieves guild after all, but it's just, passerbyers just making assumptions. Maybe that not the greatest.
So, what Vitalis is getting from this, it's okay to steal wine from gods. That's crazy. This guy hasn't been smited from the heavens. That's wild.
But yeah,
The Lady of Coin, not this guy.
They will tell you that the satyrs actually just like live in the forest, and they actually aren't too far off, but they seem to be sporadic on when they do raid the caravans.
Okay. And anything about any missing kids?
No. They never seen it. They never see anything like that here.
Cool. I will pass all of this on to the party, obviously.
Wow, this is way more complicated than I had initially expected.
Yes, I'm not sure why the Lady of Coin would want the casks of wine. I can understand why the satyrs would. In their own way, they're also passionate about just doing fun things and keeping the party going, but I wonder who this Lady of Coin is and what she wants.
These are certainly good questions to try to ask and figure out once we meet up with them later on today.
Sure. In the meantime, shall we continue going to the forest and perhaps speak with the satyrs? I don't know if
Sure.
that will actually help us find Ginger or figure out how to get behind those cellars. And I don't want to. It felt like the Temple of Lutheria wants us to eliminate them from the equation altogether, and I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that.
No, there'll be no violence today. But I really do hope that they can help us with the whole Ginger situation. Even if
Well,
it
maybe they can.
seems fleeting.
Oh, satyrs also love orgies. Maybe they're the ones who could initiate something.
That's not a bad plan.
No, it's really not actually.
Can I get a source on where you got this information from?
I like
At least
debauchery.
Trust me.
they do love debauchery. And that feels like maybe this is a satyr in 5e situation, but let's see. Satyrs as monsters are raucous fae that resemble stout male humans with furry lower bodies, blah 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 blah. They frolic in wild forests driven by curiosity and hedonism in equal measure. I don't know, dude.
Yep.
Hedonism sounds like orgies to me.
Yeah, I'll tell you what they have for satyrs in Pathfinder. This is the first line, by the way, the first sentence. To a satyr, the first two sentences. To a satyr, life is a party and everyone is invited. Notorious for their hedonism, these fae believe there's no greater beauty that can be found in song, drink, indulgent meals, and carnal pleasures. There you go.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, you just got fact checked.
Yeah, I will say this though. This is in the second paragraph about satyrs. The lifestyle of a satyr leaves no room for ongoing affairs or long-term friends. Once his party is over or his lust is satiated, the satyr disappears back to the forest. Right then, right after that, the offspring satyrs leave behind are satyrs themselves, and usually end up being taken care by their cradles by other fae rather than being left in the mortal's care. Satyrs are always male. Okay.
Well, I still think, the satyr orgy is it's an idea. It's an option.
I feel like every time we try to take a diplomatic route, it doesn't particularly go that way. So, any ideas if they don't feel like talking?
We subdue him, I guess, through non-lethal measures.
Oh, non-lethal, huh?
Do satyr again? I feel so. When I was a nymph, I was like fae oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still the case with
Yes,
what
you're
my current
yeah,
stats are?
you are. You still are a face, just the way we did it was
Okay,
different.
that's fine. So I would still be able to speak Sylvan or whatever Pathfinder equivalent is.
Yep, fae.
So
Just fae.
okay, I think I may be able to convince them of what our intentions are.
I'll do one extra 1d6 damage to Satari if I ever hit her.
Dude, what? Why?
My sword.
And I'm the sus one.
My sword has a
Okay.
bane. My sword has a bane wound, dealing extra 1d6 additional damage to creatures with fae or an undead trait.
And I'm sus.
Well, it's not just Satara specifically. It's just he hates fae, so.
Okay. Well,
AJ, what does WIP stand for?
It's work in progress.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, as you make your way through the vineyards,
I am fully plotting a satyr orgy as a way to get the Lucerians out. And there's a plot that's hatching here in my mind.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Idea. It can be done today, and then we can find Ginger as soon as possible with the idea, to be honest.
Well, it might. Maybe we. I'm so sorry to have to say this, Gex, but maybe we'd have to wait until tomorrow. There's a lot on that we need to try to get out of the way. It might also take some time to organize this kind of thing and spread the word.
Okay. He looks away. We have no idea what they're doing. Look, Ginger could be dead already. God.
I'll turn to the group and just be like, well, if everyone else thinks that it's best to forego the other things that we wanted to do today and focus on this, I'm happy to do that.
Well, I really want to rescue Ginger and get to the bottom of these missing children. In many respects, I do think it should take priority.
He was my first friend.
He
I don't
is. Don't give up yet. We'll find him.
We'll do whatever it takes.
So you're right. I'm just not. This has never happened before. I'm just panicking. It just set in. I don't know.
Nevertheless, this is our best lead. This is our best chance of rescuing them.
Satyr orgy. Let's do it.
I'll trust whatever you guys your plan. I'm not composed right now. I'm sure you can tell.
That's okay, Kegs. We'll plan something and we'll make it work.
He's got a clutch in one arm to stop him from shaking, but he nods.
Hang on. I don't have calm emotions or anything of the sort. It's fine. So there, just lays a gentle hand on your shoulder.
That's hero point worthy in my book
Dude. Oh yeah, I'm back to max. Yay.
for both of you. There we are. All right.
Anyways, Gigs, Satara and I are good at planning these types of events.
Yeah.
I'm
I've
sure it'll be a
planned an
great
RP before.
distraction.
I know. I trust you both. I'll trust whatever your plan you come up with. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Just please find Ginger and then we'll take a deep breath. I'm calming down. See some time.
Alright, well then we'd best make haste if we do want to prioritize this for the day. So I guess we head to the forest.
Yeah, sure. So as you walk through the vineyards, you can see it surrounding
Can we
you.
shed all of our Lutherian disguises, by the way? Like, as we're getting
Sure.
through the forest, I think we want to try and look as forest-friendly as possible. I take some more of my healing plaster dirt and just smack it on people so that we
Sure,
look
sure.
more like wild beings.
I
Make
come
me
from.
look more homeless. Cool.
I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. I'm covered in dirt.
Yeah.
Has it been long enough to be healed again?
Yeah, it is.
And would it be long enough to not be clumsy anymore? Didn't you say that was only a temporary thing?
Yeah.
I guess
Sure.
I don't know how long that
Make
would
a fortitude save, bro.
Be, sure.
Alright, you're good.
Light.
Okay.
Light work.
On top of that, I will say, as you kind of walk through the vineyards, making your way towards the forest, you kind of can see this really vast field upon rows upon rows of grapevines here. The only one thing that is weird is that there just does not seem to be in any amount of the fields, a single sign of any caretakers here. But the plants itself seem to be very, healthy.
Ooh, can I detect magic?
Sure.
I think it's a cantrip here, so
Yep,
we'll
it
just
is.
do it.
Yeah. The fruit, you can see the fruit very voluptuous and juicy for a grape.
Ooh.
And the plant
Can
life
suck a
around it, the plant life around it's very healthy. But
Who uses the word voluptuous to describe fruit, AJ?
dude, what is
honestly?
wrong with you? Get your head out of the gutter. I know you guys are horny, but like, geez.
We've been talking about orgies this whole time, AJ. Where do you think their heads are? Come on, dude.
I mean,
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
oh, my bad. The grapes are so spherical and perfect in shape, but my bad.
Okay.
Well,
There you go.
perfect size.
What the fuck?
You alright, Gigs?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I will say that as you detect your magic, there does seem to be magic affecting the crop itself, and when you look at like the surrounding plant life, aside from the grapes, they're nowhere near as lush and green and just perfect in nature. But yeah, you definitely do detect some magic, but that might be outside of your scope right now and what type of magic it is. But there's
Yeah,
definitely
that's
something in something powerful that is tied with nature magic. That being said, as you follow the road through the vineyard and you make your way to this wooded pass, you can see two large marble statues of what seems to be leering nymphs. Past, just ahead of it, past the statues, you can kind of see this foggy dell carpeted by some dead leaves and some wild bushes that seem to be of roses. But in the mist ahead, as you make your way forward, you can start to hear the sound of musical laughter and revelry as you make your way closer. And as you get closer and closer, you seem to have stumbled upon what seems to be a glade of fey creatures, with satyrs surrounding what seems to be a bunch of caravans and many casks of wine. You can see these 3 satyrs here, 4 satyrs, sorry, who are drinking and dancing, surrounding what seems to be and entertaining a dryad of some sort. But they do take notice of you as you make your way into their little party.
Can I say or ask, I guess, 3 things? One, does the Horn of Belmetria using the command words, is that like multiple actions?
I'll say it's 2 actions, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll be walking up. Oh man, do they want to see this? I guess, can I like discreetly hold the Horn of Balmitra in my hand?
Sure, you have to make a stealth check though.
Sure.
While we're at it, after your stealth check, everyone make a perception check for me as well.
I was also gonna say, can I get healed before we go up here? Because surely it's been an hour.
Yeah, I mean, that's up to whoever. I guess Atari would have done it because she had her healing plaster.
Yeah.
So you can target Vitalis and do the basic action macro for treat wounds.
Aye, Captain.
Then you can do
I
your
can't
perception
hear
check.
you.
What?
SpongeBob.
Aye, Captain. Oh. Lives in a pineapple under the sea.
Beautiful.
Captain.
Something in
You
porous.
can't treat wounds without healer's tools or healing plaster.
Oh, it should give you the option to use your healing plaster as a drop down. Maybe you didn't cast it or something, I don't know. Maybe you need to cast it is what it's trying to say. Here. Try doing the treat wounds on Vitalis now.
Are you using healing plaster only? Gotcha.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Okay.
So I rolled 15 on my stealth area. Is that a decent hiding? I guess you can't really tell me that. They'd have to.
I'll tell you in a second after everyone rolls their things. Looks like I
Y'all are
crit.
crazy on
Damn,
perception checks.
we're fucking insane.
Ooh.
We have to cut above 20.
Alright. Do this.
Wait,
they-
what the heck? Our perception average is like 24. No, it's probably higher than that actually, but.
We know what's going on.
Alright, 8 healing to Vitalis. There you go. You're almost max HP. You're max HP with the temp HP now. Congrats.
Good enough.
Yep.
That's also, I guess I should sheath my shield, technically.
You probably wouldn't have any of your weapons out, basically, is what my understanding. Okay, but...
Yeah, we want to appear as friendly as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just mean, like, I feel like with how Vitalis is, he's kind of just, like, always holding his spear and his shield. So, like, I don't know, I guess it'd be kind of weird if he's not. But, I guess... if you insist. I'm still holding the horn, though.
Okay.
That's in...
So I'll say
hand.
this in the order of operations. So Vitalis, as you try to discreetly take out your horn of Bimilitria, what do?
What do you mean by that? Like, what am I doing with the horn?
Yeah, like why like what exactly are you doing with it to be discreet?
Oh, well, I just don't know if they would, like, recognize it and, like, if it would, like, anger them or anything. So I'm kind of just, like, trying to, like, hide it amongst, like, my stuff and in my, like, whatever's left of my cape, I guess.
So you're hiding it, right? That's the idea.
Yeah, because, like, if stuff goes south, I'm probably going to end up using it.
Okay, I'll say as you try to shuffle
Doesn't that create
around.
a bunch of food? Why aren't we using that to help the poor people?
There's 2 commands, and I also just realized I had it. I don't know if it's always been here, but I thought when we swapped from 5e to Pathfinder, it was being removed from my inventory.
No, any store items would be kept.
Okay.
I mean, I can give you your spell slot back if let's pretend we did it that way.
I mean, does the horn have n number of users?
I think
No,
it was one of both per day, I want to say.
something like that. Yeah, it has 2 command words. One produces delicious food along with water and wine in sufficient quantity to keep 6 medium creatures well fed for a day.
But that would be like breakfast, lunch, and dinner would mean well fed, no? For like the whole day?
I mean,
So
it
that's like-
depends. Just depends.
Yeah, I guess.
Depends when you use it.
I didn't think
Alright,
about
would-
it, so.
Would Vitalis be okay with us using it for just
Yeah.
helping people out? Okay, in that case, yes. Well, I would like my spell slot back, please,
Yep,
and thank you.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, I kind of forgot I had this thing. I was just looking
Okay.
at my equipment, and I think Did you only like just recently put the shield and the hammer in here? And
No.
the horn? It's
No.
just always been here. I just never noticed it. I just never look at my equipment, I guess.
Yep, I guess so.
Damn.
Unlucky. All right, so I'll say as you kind of try to shuffle your things around and try to hide the horn, I'll say the satyrs that they take a glance at you. They do. One of them does seem to, or not one of them, but a majority of them do look at your general direction, and maybe you see an eyeball like kind of move to your general direction, Vitalis, for a split second to see what you're doing as they get a good look at you. That being said, as you guys look around to see, these stolen caravans, the kegs of wine just present around, you do hear somebody sneakily trying to catch up onto you, Satara. And it is someone you're very familiar with. No one else is like this when it comes to sneaking around.
Kyra.
Don't even. Yo, let's get Kyra in on the orgy.
Oh, I kind of forgot she exists. Wow. It's been so long.
But yeah, you pick up someone's very light footsteps from behind you, Satara, as you do notice Kyra's presence, hiding behind a tree, seeing you guys.
Hey, Kyra.
Yo, stalker much?
Kyra's gonna
what are
be
you
like,
doing?
uh,
What are you doing out here?
dang, got me. Hey guys, what's up? Oh,
It's been a
sorry,
while.
I'm late to the party. Oh wow, satyrs, that's awesome. She kind of looks
you
at
were
the
obviously
satyrs.
here before we were.
No, I just got here. She smiles.
I mean, now that I think about it, Drunk Vitalis thoughts, wasn't she like following me, watching me while I was just on my my walk alone?
I mean, you don't know if he was following you for that long, but possible. You would not know. But I'll say Kyra does look at the satyrs and gives them a good look. She does look at what seems to be this main satyr person in the middle and kind of bites her nail for a second and gives a displeasuring look. But she snaps it out for a
Got a
second.
sense motive.
Yeah, I got a sense of that.
Sure. Let's see if you can even break it. Meet it.
Yo, count me in on that roll.
Oh.
Camille does not care about Kyra. And therefore will not be rolling.
He just said, "Oh."
Oh. Well, Satara, under normal circumstances, you would get a critical success, but it is just a regular success, considering who you know you're trying to sense motive from. But
Why are you doing me dirty like this?
Well, this is the only one person you need to get an actual nat 20 to get, and you got, unfortunately, a 17 only. So,
Boo.
yes, I'm sorry. Close though. Close though. But you do see that you can tell that Satara, you kind of like glance over at the main satyr that she's looking at, and you kind of see that this person seems to have is more fashioned with items compared to the rest of the satyrs here. It's a little bit more rich in nature, I guess. He seems to be... The only thing that really stands out is that this guy seems to be playing a harp, compared to the rest of them who just seem to be dancing, were dancing. But you do see that there seems to be some displeasure between the two, but you're not sure why. But the satyrs begin to say something, and he says, "Huh, well, we look at what we have here. Who are you?"
Hello. We're friends, or potential friends, I suppose. We noticed that you have a bunch of wine here and a bunch of food and enjoy participating in various fun activities. We had something of a proposal and we're hoping we could convince you for it, as it might help help us save some children, if that matters at all.
Children? What do children have to do with wine?
Nothing that you need to concern yourself with. But we think that you would enjoy upholding your part of this potential bargain.
Well, you see, I kinda have everything I need here. Good company, good drink, good environment. I mean, you gotta be really offering something good if you want me to really try to participate in your little activity.
Alright, imagine this.
I'm imagining.
The biggest orgy the city of Mitros has ever seen.
You see, we're running a social experiment. How many people can we gather together for a singular orgy?
Yeah,
And we
we're
were
trying
wondering
to
if
set
you'd
a
be
bit of
willing
a
to
world
participate.
record.
You know, there's only one type of people in all of Mitros that would even suggest this type of thing. And quite frankly, I'm not the biggest fans of them. Hate those guys. But are you affiliated with those Lutherian cultists? Temple?
No, but here's something that might excite you. The reason that we're doing this is to hopefully lure some of those cultists out. This is where the saving of children might come into play, because we believe they've got some kids locked up and we want to rescue them, but in order to distract everyone, we're hoping to set up a big old orgy.
Huh. Well.
And clearly, since you are taking what you think might be rightfully yours, all the wine from what they might believe belongs to them, it's obvious you're no big fans of them, and this is a great way to antagonize them and foil their future plans.
Well, you might be onto something. I'm not actually... Yeah, well, those people down with the vineyards, I don't like them. I don't like them at all. This wine is actually, by right, is really mine, or my people's. Interesting. You proposed something interesting that I think the rest of us might indulge in. I want you to roll a request action here.
Where would I find that?
It's in your basic action macro. It's
But she
basically
got bonus because Camilla helped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Can I
feel
get
like
a bonus?
You get a +1, sure.
okay, I have +7 +1.
Mhm.
What's your request like, Camilla? I feel like yours would be much higher than mine.
Where do I see it? Sorry.
Top right of the basic macros. Or, like the
Oh,
one.
I see. No. Oh, it says no PC or is selected.
Sure.
Goodness.
What's
Yeah, I
your
just don't
plus
see
with
where it
them?
is. Sorry.
Are you asking what her diplomacy is?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Or like
11.
her request would be. Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like if I then maybe help
If it's
her.
just diplomacy, I have +11 because I'm an expert.
okay.
Would you allow that
Sure.
for me to help her instead of the other way?
Sure.
Ooh, hang on. Is there a guidance equivalent cantrip here?
Yes, there is. You do have guidance on your thing.
Brilliant. I'm also gonna throw a guidance on top of that. I will do anything to make this orgy happen.
So, what would I be adding as a circumstance bonus? +1?
Yeah, +1, and then you're gonna get a +1 status from guidance.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, sorry, I just realized I have to toggle you.
+13. Hopefully I roll well. Well, I'm using a hero.
Hold on. Let me double check if request is a secret thing. But hold on, I'm just gonna press it to see.
Dude!
But
Well,
19?
Camilla's trying her best.
Hold on. Okay, so it would be it's just normal. Okay. So all right. So there you go. You see what the success conditions are. Agrees. So the satyr is like, okay, I'll indulge in your orgy. I'm a big fan of stuff like this. But there is a condition on our end for me and my brothers to join. If you're willing to hear us out.
Of course.
What do you propose?
Well, you see, I really don't like those Lutherian people. They've screwed over my people, and they have dishonored the agreement they've made with that their ancestors have made, the oath made. And I can't blame humanoids for not remembering everything. They live for only such a short time. But you see, because of this entire situation that has obviously blown out of proportion, I would like to see it that those merchants of the vineyards and the people in that Lutherian temple meet an end that is appropriate. And I think it's appropriate that they receive punishment for not honoring their ancestors' oath, so that Lutheria can swallow their souls. I would like it if you can kill and bring their heads to me. And to make it even sweeter, I'll throw in this little harp, this magical harp of mine. And I'm gonna say, I want you guys to roll a perception check for me.
I was so close to a 19.
Oh, brother.
Perception, sorry, hang on.
Yep. Okay, 20. All right, so Sitara, you're the only one that succeeds. You notice that Kyra, who was next to you, is a little bit further away back in the forest, and she's kind of furious that ever since the topic of that harp was brought in. She's you can there's steam coming out of her head for sure. You can, but yeah, that is what you can see and tell.
Sorry, do you mean for us to murder about a dozen mercantile families as well as all the worshippers of Lutheria in order to have an orgy?
No, I didn't say murder. I just said bring their heads to me. But,
How
I
do
mean,
you propose-
realistically, the only ones I really want are the merchants, their heads, and those two at the temple. They are not great people.
Don't you think that might be a little bloodthirsty?
No. They broke an oath. And oaths, you know oaths. They're bound.
What was the oath they broke?
Okay. I'll give you a little of a story time. So sit down and enjoy what this satyr has to say. As he begins,
turn into a musical number.
yeah, he's gonna start stroking his harp.
Like there's a jack
Wait,
dance
stroking
involved.
what?
He's stroking his harp, bro.
Yeah, bro, just like
Bro, just-
stroking.
Oh my gosh.
Yikes!
But he effectively tells and sings a story of how the ancestors of both Trellis, Septia, and the merchants, the ones that affect, and their ancestors who made the agreement with the satyrs, that, and obviously it's played so it's biased towards the satyrs here, that the only reason why the city of Mytros is enjoying such wine is because of them. They've made a pact with the water elementals to effectively make sure that these plants are at their peak ripeness, peak taste, peak everything. And without them, this vineyard would cease to exist. And the fact that... And he overplays it by saying that he's being manipulated and that the oath that their ancestors initially held and honored is no longer being true, as they are being exploited and they were exploited in the sense that there was some compensation for the satyrs, and that was the compensation of wine. But eventually, at some point early on in the story, it says, or he says, that that was never fulfilled, and these guys did all this work for nothing, only to get nothing at all. And this has been going on for centuries at this point, and they've finally had enough. And he finally kind of ends the song, his little musical, with saying that oaths are are things that really bind the people of Thylea together, and that because they're not honoring it, they should receive punishment appropriate for it, given the time and the amount of opportunities that have been. They had basically had more than enough time to reprimand or make up for all these wrongdoings. And then he finally ends off his performance with like he's a rock star and flips his hair up. Yep.
Did the other satyrs applaud?
Yes, of course.
clap,
They were the backup dancers and everything. You know what I mean? They were the
Oh,
actors.
There's polite clapping from Sitara for sure.
Camilla is not.
Well, the satyr goes off. Well, now that my story is done, those are my terms and conditions. I think they are more than fair.
Would you require these deaths to happen before the orgy?
Look, I didn't say deaths. I said bring their heads to me. That's all.
I don't. All right. Just to clarify, are you aware of a way to take the heads off a person without murdering them?
I think that would be worse fate than death.
Well, you see, you can murder someone and not have their head. So why wouldn't the other way around work?
Insight?
He's referring to an accidental death. A death that doesn't result in blood on our
It's
hands.
not first degree murder. That's what he's saying. We're appealing manslaughter here.
He just whistles. But you can roll a perception check for me, Vitalis, if you want. See what he wants for a
I
sense
mean,
motive.
regardless, do you require this to happen before the orgy?
No, but as long as it is done. It, probably after it would be ideal. Considering, I assume you want us to go to that place, you know, have a good time with them.
Is there anything else that you might accept as payment or gratitude for this?
No. I think it is the only appropriate way to really cement this agreement. I like what you're offering. Don't get me wrong, but I think even we have needs of our own. What do you say?
We're going to need to think about this a bit more.
If we were to accept, would you stop raids on the caravans?
Oh, of course. Then we would finally get all of our wine that is owed to us. And look, don't get me wrong. I love the people of my trust. It's just those people in particular not worth living. I mean, sorry. Not worth having walking
The
around.
heads on.
No. Just not worth around, not worth walking the beautiful streets of my trust. So on and so forth.
Alright, well, you might need to excuse us so we can think about this a little bit.
Don't take too long. Toodaloo. As they go back to entertaining this druid, or dryad, sorry.
How hot's this dryad?
I'll show you a picture.
This is
Oh, yeah.
This
Got
is bad. We're
pictures?
joining.
Tara, if you need it that badly, I'm sure you can have a
I'm
day.
just, no, it's fine. It's just, I feel like every dryad that AJ has introduced us to, remember Prasemnia and who was that other woman?
True.
They've both been insanely hot. And so
True.
I just feel like it had to be us.
You guys are fucking crazy. Okay, let me get up image.
The dryad I tried to save.
Bro's gonna send the picture of a Demogorgon.
What? What the heck? I can't spell dryad for some reason, Jesus.
Are you Googling a
DRYAD.
dryad?
No, I have a dryad picture.
Oh.
I will just get it for you. Here you go.
What are you keeping pictures of hot dryads for?
Okay.
AJ?
He just has it already.
Just has it ready to go.
Yeah, let me show you guys. Let me show the stream. There you go. Sheesh. Call her Poison Ivy.
Okay,
Damn.
Daniel. I have to go to bed.
Okay.
I do
Oh, okay.
I see why you gotta go to bed now.
Don't make it weird, man. Don't make it weird.
Right.
Only I can
Alright.
do that to you, not the other way around. It is late for me though.
Okay.
Alright. I should get going as well so we can be with the...
All right. Well, you guys
Sure.
walk off to convene about what your findings are. So please make sure you
Thinking
write
about
notes.
orgies.
Yeah, write your notes. I hope it's not just orgy filled, but
I'll try my best.
yeah. But yeah, that's session 30
Wow.
of Odyssey of the Dragonlords.
Feels like I should have been at 29. Just me though.
That's crazy. I don't know who said that.